This is Duke University.
Imagine 9 years ago, you're walking down the street and you're very used to drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Every day or so you go and you get a cup of coffee. You pass by the corner street and you see this new store called Starbucks. It looks interesting, it looks different, you decide to walk in. You walk in, the prices stun you because they're much more expensive than Dunkin' Donuts, but you decide to try a cup of coffee anyway. Dunkin' Donuts is a few blocks away, you're here anyway, so you drink a cup of coffee. You take it with you and you're pleased with the taste and so on. Now, you pass by 2 days later. What do you remember? Do you remember how thirsty you were? Do you remember how tired you were? How much rushed for time you were at that particular instant? Probably not. But you do remember walking in. And you say to yourself, if I walked before into Starbucks, this must be the kind of decisions I make. So you walk in again. You buy another cup of coffee. And you keep doing that until at some point you tell yourself, I'm the kind of a Starbucks person that buys coffee at Starbucks. And you've made an initial decision into a stream of decisions and into a habit. When Starbucks started, they tried to do as much as they can to convince us that Starbucks was not Dunkin' Donuts. They had French presses and fresh pastries, and they didn't have donuts. This was very important. They basically want to tell us that whatever we learned from Dunkin' Donuts, whatever our historical precedent for price was now irrelevant. That we need to think about this as a completely new thing, not about in the past. One way to think about anchors is that it's the first time we encounter a price, it's the first time we think about a particular decision, and that way of thinking about the decision sticks with us for a long time. 10 years later, when we're all used to thinking about coffee in a completely new domain, in a completely new approach, in a completely new price range, they don't need the pretense of being different anymore. And by the way, that anchor, the new anchor that we accepted for Starbucks, didn't just influence Starbucks. It influenced Dunkin' Donuts, it influenced McDonald's, and it even influenced the kind of prices we're willing to pay for coffee at home. It has a dramatic shift in the curve of our willingness to pay across all the coffee products, and it changed how we view coffee.